I can't go out there like this.
Evening. Good evening. Nice evening, isn't it? Good evening.
I presume you are the
I don't know how famous and
I'm Lisa. I was...
Enchant. The poem is...
I'm sorry.
eh,
You know, I happen to have read your poetry book recently.
have you? I am honored. And what did you think?
It was brilliant. Reminded me of early Byron, so passionate and brave.
Thank you. That's quite a compliment. You do know your poetry.
Don't act too surprised, please.
You're right. My apologies. I think such nice sentiment deserves a toast. Would you do a celebratory vodka shot with me?
Vodka isn't really something I drink nowadays.
You know that nobody actually likes vodka, don't you? It's designed to be terrible, to make you feel terrible. That's why it's a perfect companion for your misery. After all, isn't that why people drink in the first place?
What a compelling pitch.
Advertising is what poets are really made for, isn't it?
I don't see why not. Let's share our misery.
to the art of poetry. May it continue to shape minds and move the human spirit.
Hear, hear.
Whew, that went down easy. Say, Lisa, perhaps you've rescued me from my writer's block. I just might have a stroke of inspiration.
Delightful news, although I'm not sure I can take credit for it.
Nonsense! That's what muses always do, inspire naturally, without even realizing it. Why don't you come back another night? You'll be my first audience and judge.
I'll be looking forward to it.
Well, you know what they say. The break is short between the first and the second shot. I'll go chat with Arben and get some more.
Have fun with your misery, companion.
Oh, we always do.
Lisa, good to speak with you. Have you been well?
I'm very well, thank you.
I'm so glad to hear it, my dear, especially after such a rough start. Would you like to share more over a drink? On the house, of course.
By drink, do you mean?
Up to you. I do pride myself on my Cabernet, but we have plenty of other options.
Anything stronger?
Well, I don't like to tread on the vodka bar's toes, but yes. If you're up for something new, I brought back a bottle last time I went back east. It's called Bak Zhao, not unlike vodka in some ways, really strong and transparent. A bit like me, resilient, and you always know where you stand.
Sounds interesting. I haven't heard of it.
No matter, it's always good to try something new. Anything in particular you'd like to toast to?
To you, Arben.
I'm flattered, but why?
Do I need a reason?
Then I'll toast to you in return. Now then, have you been settling in well? Is the doctor treating you properly?
Not really. I mean, I have a place to stay, but he's rather hands-off.
Goodness. Not that I'm surprised. Far too many sire without thinking through the consequences. It is how we reproduce, after all. A sire should be as a father or mother to a young vampire. Well, lovely, you can always come to me if you feel lost.
Will there be more drinks?
I'm not a tap, lovely. Watch yourself. Oh, another customer. Quite busy in the salon today. Not that I'm complaining. Apologies, Lisa. Best for us to have a proper chat another night when it's a little quieter. Is that all right?
Of course, I understand. I'll see you around. Arben's clearly a worldly woman. I wonder what brings her to this town. I'll have to ask her next time. If I ever need to send a letter, I can drop...
Nice evening, isn't it?
This place sure looks grimy, but not without its own kind of charm. Wait a second. I can sense he isn't human. Could it be that a vampire is working here?
Greetings.
Excuse me, I couldn't help but notice that you are... not quite like the others around here.
Yes, I am what you think I am. Name's Yurgis.
I'm Lisa.
Pleasure. If you're ever in need of Cabernet, let me know. It's actually affordable here, unlike that posh place Arbin runs.
Good evening.
How can I be of service?
I'd like to play some cards. Good evening.
What can I get for you?
Mademoiselle Morozova, what a pleasure to have you in my establishment.
How do you know my name?
Let me just say I take pride in knowing my customers. So, what can I do for you today? Would you like a sweet pint of lager? Or the freshest Cabernet you've ever tasted? Perhaps a cheeky game of cards?
Booze here smells just like surgical spirit. You have to be quite drunk to dare to eat here, but then again, that's... There's something else I must attend to today instead. There's something else I must attend to today instead. Dr. Volkov, may I have a word?
Come in. Nice to finally see you, Miss Morozova. Took you long enough.
Indeed. I was a little busy adjusting to being dead. My apologies. Quite a transition, if you ask me, and certainly not my first choice.
Yes, well, we have a lot to cover, don't we? Where would you like to start?
I'd love to start with my medical duties, if you don't mind. You mentioned you might have some tasks for me?
I most certainly do. As of last month, the only other doctor in the area passed away, God rest his soul. Not that he was that much help. Human medicine has always been a step behind. But, I admit, with most of my time spent on new research, the work did start to pile up. There is some administrative and patient work I'd like you to take care of. Is this something you think you can handle?
I suppose it depends on the tasks. What do you have in mind?
Do you remember the woman who was here when you arrived?
Faina? Of course. I actually already stopped by her place.
Ha! Went to see the neighbors before talking with me. Quite unorthodox. Anyway, as your first assignment, I'd like you to pay her a home visit and look over the bite spot on her neck. I've observed some curious rashes around tick bites in my time. I don't exactly know if there's a correlation, but best to make sure she's doing well. She lives in our building, so shouldn't be much trouble anyway.
Will do.
Splendid. As for the rest of the tasks, you'll find them all in the journal on my desk. Feel free to borrow my medical bag and use the lab as needed. I myself am particularly proud of my lab's blood testing instruments. I dare say they are far ahead of any mortal medical equipment. To more material matters, your allowance will be distributed gradually as you progress.
Understood. I'll get to it then.
Looking forward to tracking your progress. A doctor's work is never done.
Dr. Volkov's vessel. Nothing fancy, of course. Efficient use of space. Makes perfect sense. There's something else I must attend to today instead.
What do you need, Lisa?
Dr. Volkov, I'd like to ask about my situation, if that's all right. It was you who turned me into a vampire, wasn't it?
That is correct.
But I don't remember anything from that day. What exactly happened?
Lisa, I want you to know that I take full responsibility for what happened to you. As your sire, I promise to do my best to ease your transition as a vampire.
However,
in my professional opinion, forcing this memory may be highly detrimental to a fledgling psyche. I can't, in good conscience, reveal the repressed memory of your death before it resurfaces on its own.
Great. No one will tell me anything.
Trust me, this is for your own good. I will tell you one thing, though. In your case, it was either this or death, and I didn't make that choice lightly. I hope that eases your mind, even if only a little.
I was wondering if perhaps you could take a look at something for me. I felt a strange burning sensation on my upper shoulder on the night of my awakening. I check it myself, but sadly, mirrors are of little help lately.
Yes, of course. Let me have a peek. Most peculiar. That does not seem like a medical issue, but rather a magical interference that causes a bond. Not too uncommon, sadly, among us. I wish our kind referred to science more often than to that otherworldly nonsense.
Is it bad?
This isn't quite my area, so I'm hesitant to offer a diagnosis, but that being said, it's likely to have been applied by a foreign entity. Depending on that entity, it could be rather harmless or not. You didn't happen to see who might have left it on you, did you?
No. Whoever it was must have been behind the closed door.
I see. In that case, I'm afraid it's one of those wait-and-see situations, dear. Let me know if you have any updates.
That's all you've got? Wait and see?
It wasn't me making magical contracts with anyone who offered, was it? I'd rather not have to deal with my student being bound to an unknown entity either, but here we are. Now, is there anything else I can help you with?
There's something else I must attend to today instead.
How nice of you to stop by, sweetheart.
I actually came to follow up on your appointment with Dr. Volkov. So, how are you feeling? Any noticeable rashes or discomfort?
Oh, I feel just fine, dear. Thank you for asking. The heat's been getting the best of me lately, though.
Didn't think it was that warm outside. But then again, maybe I just haven't spent enough time in my new body.
Anyway, I say there's no such thing as bad weather. To each their own.
It seems like there's nothing worrisome on your neck. Still, if you notice anything, make sure to let me or the doctor know.
Of course, dear.
It seems like you do have a mild fever.
Anything I should worry about?
This may be a great opportunity to use Dr. Volkov's experimental lab equipment. I'm sure it's nothing to worry about, but just in case, let's take a blood sample, shall we?
Whatever you say, Doctor.
Just relax. It will only hurt for a second. Perfect. Now, have some more tea and a nice rest. I'll take this to the laboratory.
Thank you for stopping by, dear.
I should be going. Might I stop by again sometime to check in on you?
That would be lovely. You're always welcome in this house.
Have a good night.
Good night, little dove. Thank you for everything.
There's something else I must attend to today instead. What should I work on today?
Something you need?
There's something else I must attend to today instead. There's something else I must attend to today instead.
Do you need assistance with something?
Dr. Volkov, I have some questions. Well, it must be an interesting position, being a vampire doctor and treating humans.
I suppose it is. But like with everything else, give it enough time and you'll get used to it. In a way, I'm sort of a link between the two groups. I have insight into humanity that our kind tends to lose touch with, as well as knowledge that humans don't accumulate due to, well, death.
What do you do when you have to explain fang marks on bodies?
Ah, that's not nearly as much of an issue as one would think. Tell the humans it's a snake bite and nobody bats an eye. Oldest trick in the book.
Huh. Creative. I'm quite enjoying my room. Thank you again for your hospitality. I've never had a space to myself before.
Very pleased to hear that.
Since it seems that I'm here indefinitely, would you mind if I maybe decorate it a bit? Make it more my own?
Yes. Yes, of course. Perhaps the room could use a caring touch after all these years. There's a general store between the church and the salon. You can try ordering some new items there. Make yourself at home.
Thank you. I'll make sure to stop by. I was wondering about the vanity.
Oh, that's right. I forgot it was even there. Would you like me to cover it with something? I know some of us don't like to be reminded of our condition that way.
Oh, it's not that. I just wanted to ask who lived there before me. Presumably a human lady?
Oh, well, if you must know, it used to be my daughter's room.
Your daughter?
Yes, however, it's been vacant for quite some time now. Didn't feel right to have all that space unused, so it's a good thing that it finally serves a purpose. Again. Anyway, what were we talking about?
Doesn't seem like he wants to talk about this now. Maybe I should ask another time. There's something else I must attend to today instead. Faina must be the... No mail for me this time. community board. Let's see. Politics, local events, lifestyle columns. Quite a lot of missing people listings. Interesting. I used to feel safe inside a church. It's a strange feeling to need an invitation there. There's something else I must attend. There's something else I must attend to today instead. There's something else I must attend to today instead. I wonder if vampires' eyesight deteriorates the same as humans. If so, the doctor is a prime candidate for thicker glasses with such dim lighting. What should I work on today? Dr. Volkov's Well, can't test Fiena's blood anymore, but I'm sure I can do just fine without it. I should pay her a visit anyway. Fiena's. Good evening. How are you feeling, Fiena?
I'm all right, dear, thank you. Just feeling a little weary today.
Mind if I take another look at you?
I'm not much to look at these days, but please be my guest.
Have you been experiencing any pain in the chest area?
Now that you mention it, something didn't feel quite right there recently.
Interesting. I have to admit, It would be highly unusual, but I believe you may have rheumatic fever. It's much more commonly found in children, so this would be a rather rare case.
Well, people always tell me that I am still a child at heart. Perhaps they are more right about it than they think, huh? Is this something I should be concerned about?
If it is what I think it is, with the right treatment, we should be able to fix you in no time. I am glad we caught it at this stage, though. Otherwise, there could have been some rather unpleasant complications. Here is something to help with the inflammation. Take it regularly, and you should feel better soon enough.
Thank you, little dove. What a lucky crone I am to have an angel like you next door.
I don't know if that's quite true.
Don't be shy, dear. You deserve it. Smart as a whip, pretty as a picture. If you stay true to your heart, I can just tell you will go far. This town needs someone like you. Now, more than ever.
Thank you. I'll see what I can do.
That's all one can do anyway, isn't it?
Would you like some help with the plants?
How sweet of you to offer. But I'm all right, dear. Taking care of them brings me joy. That will be my one good deed for the day.
One good deed?
Oh, that's just a silly rule of mine. Every day, no matter how small, I like to do at least one good thing. Helped out a stranger with directions. Great. Baked some cookies for the neighbours. Even better. Feeding the plants will do just fine for today.
That sounds lovely. Maybe I should do the same thing.
Well, off you go, little dove. Don't want to hold you with my ramblings any longer.
Good night, Faina. Feel better soon. There's something else I must attend to today instead. Dr. Volkov. Well... I'd like to...
Yes?
There's something else I must attend to today, and too bad I can't... I wonder if...
Need a ride to the manor, my lady? Good night.
There's something else I must attend to today instead.
Nice evening, isn't it?
Don't you give up, Marusa. You're making great progress. I still can't get through the etude. My fingers just slip as if the strings were covered with butter. I hate it. It's a hard piece. In a week, you'll go through it without even thinking, I promise. Practice makes perfect. Cheer up, sweetie. Go and get some fresh air. I'll see you in a couple of days. Good night, Madame Skvortsova. Thank you. Evening.
What a magnificent instrument. It seems to have a life of its own. I can imagine it having a wise, graceful personality. Tough lesson.
Marusa's such a talented student. She just doesn't have the same advantages some other children do. Only she had an instrument to practice at home. She'd probably be playing in a concert hall already.
Sadly, that's just the way things are. I come from a poor family myself. Life is unfair.
That may be true, but I don't think that should stop us from trying to fix it. I am actually trying to raise a little money for instruments for some of my students. I put a little something there whenever I can. But times haven't been exactly easy lately.
How much do you still need to collect for Marusa's violin?
Those aren't cheap. I think I can get her a decent one for 15 more coins. We'll get there at some point. I'm so happy you stopped by. So, how do you like it here?
It's such a cozy little place. I wish I could have went to a school like this when I was growing up.
You said you didn't have much experience with any instruments.
I'm afraid not. I just ended up diving into medicine head first.
As much as I'm a fan of the arts, I must admit, we probably need doctors more than musicians right now.
I did always dream of learning to play the piano, though.
Is that a fact?
My mother used to be very good. I loved listening to her and imagining I'd play just as well. But then we ended up selling it, and it never came to be.
What a shame. Lisa, I have a wonderful idea. Why don't we fix this injustice? Let me give you a free lesson.
Sure, why not? That's very kind of you.
Come, take a seat. I'll show you how it's done. That's not right. There you go. Slow and steady. You have the fingers of a true pianist. So long and thin. What did I say, huh? I knew it. I can see talent a mile away.
You're just a great teacher, that's all.
You must come back for more. We'll make you the next big thing. Just wait and see.
Thank you for the encouragement. You're quite a gifted teacher. Where did you learn to play?
Back in my hometown, where I lived before I met Evgeny, my husband. All I dreamt about was becoming a professional pianist, write my own music.
Is that so?
I was doing rather well too, performing at decent venues, getting noticed. But then we moved here. It was supposed to help Evgeny's career, renew his creativity. That was, of course, before he... Never mind that. I am here now. And that's that.
What happened with Evgeny? You can trust me. I won't tell.
Thank you, Lisa. The truth is hardly a secret anyway. Evgeny started drinking soon after we moved to this godforsaken town. I mean, he always drank. Ever since I met him, really. But then again, who doesn't around here? Besides, he's a poet, you know. Artistic nature, people said. Let him be. But it has been getting worse and worse. Now every other night he isn't home. I'm sorry, I'm rambling. It's getting late. I shouldn't keep you any longer. Besides, you've heard enough from me for weeks to come.
Oh, don't be silly. Would you like me to walk you home again?
Not today, thank you. I am not quite ready to come back yet. I think I will just practice here a little more.
Of course. I'll give you some privacy.
Lisa, before you go, would you please come over for dinner sometime? I'd love to chat some more. Besides, it would be nice to get you acquainted with my husband.
It would be my absolute pleasure. I'll make sure to drop by.
Delightful. Stop by our house anytime. If you see the light, it means we're home. I'll make sure to cook us something nice. Good night, Lisa.
Good night.